I do this for a living, and even I can't keep up with all these new releases. So I've gotten a bunch of like under the radar little new releases that you very well might be interested in. And I want to review those products so you see whether or not they're worth your money. And I've got a few videos worth of them. So today we're just going to do one look. I'll tell you what we're going to do in a moment. And then I'll save another look for another video. But let's just plow through about 4 new, slightly under the radar products that I'm currently wear testing as we speak. But let me remind you, depending upon when you're seeing this video, Valentine's Day is around the corner. Don't fear, don't fear, don't be lovelorn, don't be sad. You can get yourself a Valentine's Day gift. Or what about Galentine's Day? I'm getting more into that lately. I don't think I have a Valentine this year. Don't feel sorry for me. I'll be okay. There's still time, right? Okay, but I'll tell you what there's definitely time for. There is time for you to take advantage of my code at Rose Forever New York. Woo! Because you know I love them. These smell so beautiful. Look at how deep red these are and how pretty. You can see the pink ones behind me that decorate my set. Rose Forever and I go, at this point, way back. They were the first brand who believed in me. That's why I work with them, because I believe in their products, and they believed in me before any of y'all know who I was. So we love them. You can get any shape, any size, any color. But you know, you can also get, they have these amazing, big, huge, fat candles that are so cool and last forever. And they've got room scents. And you know, it's not just flowers, but for flowers, you can get any color you want. You know that you can buy anything on the store right now with my code, RebeccaVDay20. And you'll get $20 off your purchase, which is pretty good savings if I do say so myself. So use code RebeccaVDay20 for $20 off on any of these beautiful products at Rose Forever New York. Yes, these are forever roses. They are real, they are soft, they are scented, they are gorgeous. And yeah, Rose Forever, because they last for a year. And I say they last longer than that. But so your love for yourself is never going to die. Or buy this for a loved one or a galentine or your mom. Don't forget your mom. Valentine's Day should be about expressing any kind of love. Doesn't have to be romantic, so don't give up on it. And I know that Rose Forever New York won't give up on you either. Give them a visit. Tell them I said hello. Okay, so the products we have today include, and we're going to talk more about them as we use them. I still have swatches on my hand here. We're going to look at the Laura Mercier Tinted Blur Balm Skin Tint, $44, 8 shades. We're going to be looking at the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Soft Matte Powder Bronzer, 7 shades. $30. I got Sunblaze in this one, just to let you know, and shade 2 in the Laura Mercier product. We're also going to be looking at the newest, latest shade in the Sarah Creal eyeliner, which is called Eyes Up Creamy Kajal Longwear Eyeliner. There's now 8 shades, $35. This is a new shimmer shade called Rose Bronze, so we're going to look at that. And Anastasia Beverly Hills has the new eyeshadow stick called the GLIDR, G-L-I-D-R, creative little spelling there, the GLIDR stick in 25 shades. So this is a big collection for them, all of them new, and they are $34. And as you can see from these swatches left on my hand, I got Amethyst and Cocoa Drip, and we're going to be talking about those today. Let us waste no more time. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's hit right over to I've got a check-in that I filmed. I'm still doing the wear test now, but we've got all sorts of good stuff in this demo right now. Okay, let me start by reminding you of an apology about our sound. If you recall, if you watch this channel a lot, I was having horrible mic troubles, and I was able to kind of narrow it down to Kevin the camera. Kevin, that's you, talking about you. Remember, my camera is named after Kevin Aqua. So Kevin the camera has a bad mic port, and he needs to go to the Canon shop for repair, but they keep him for a week. And I keep putting that off. So right now I'm just using his external mic, so that's why I sound a little sketchy. So I apologize. Thanks for your patience. Kevin. Okay, all right, let's get started. Well, obviously first, I got nothing on my face. We're gonna look at this Laura Mercier Tinted Blur Balm Skin Tint, $44. I gotta be able to open it first, and this is shade 2. Not bad, right? Not bad. You know, you can put this on. I'm gonna put it on with a Rephr foundation brush. You can even use your fingers, they say. And this is great for touch-ups too. So this is going to be, as you guys know, this is going to be a balm to powder, but really good for dry skin. You might say, ooh, to powder, I got dry skin. Yeah, but you know, it's really supposed to be quite buildable, really good for touch-ups, something like this. I mean, well, you kind of ruin your blush and stuff, wouldn't you? But look at this. I mean, it's really nice. It's going to be matte, long wear, buildable, blurs. They say 16 hours, by the way, when we talk about long wear. And I'll go ahead and give it a test for you guys today. I'm not filming anything else, so we'll be able to see. Let's see what we got here. So I'm really trying to build this, and yes, I'm right now just doing one side of the face and down the neck. I did pretty good with the shade, didn't I? Whew. Honestly, the pressure with these shades. And this is shade 2. I'm pretty light medium. Is this going to be good for, I don't know what the jump is, admittedly, between shade 1 and 2. So I don't know. I know there are 8 shades, and they're probably, well, they are very stretchy, but wow. I'm not usually shade 2. Shade 4 maybe, if there's 8 shades. Shade 3 even, but not 2. There's only 1 shade lighter? My goodness, my redheads out there are going to be lost, right? Okay. Pretty natural, pretty nice. I mean, what a nice product. This side of the face obviously done. This side, nothing on it. And I'm back to my usual. I finally actually did a foundation / concealer review, and so many people were upset. When I reviewed just the foundation, no concealer, then people are upset because they don't think it's a natural look. You can please, what is it? Some of the people all the time, all the people some of the time. Well, anyway, you know. Okay, so no, in other words, this time, no concealer. I'm not going to do any powder, no setting spray, no primer. We're just going to see how this reacts. And it's pretty nice. I mean, you could powder it if you desperately need powder, but it is balm to powder. So, all right, let me do the other side now that we've compared. I'll speed it up, okay? Okay, here's what's nice about it already, and obviously we'll do a wear test, but I can tell you right now, really nice buildable coverage, really natural and not drying. Sometimes these balm to powder, cream to powder formulas will almost pixelate on the skin. Is that weird? Do you know what I mean? Like they'll almost pixelate on the skin. Like you can see them sit on top of the skin. This is very, very natural and really quite pretty. And it is buildable, but let me just be warned, it's buildable, but it's light to light medium. I mean, I guess I could keep putting it on and we could build it to a true medium, but it's going to get silly. I mean, I was applying a lot of product and I was using the brush, which is going to get you a much, fuller application than, and I used a nice coarse, dense brush, so I was really packing it on there. And you're going to get less if you use, it even says, Laura Mercier even says you can use your fingers. But right now, what does it feel like on my face? Certainly not sticky at all. But it also doesn't feel like a powder. It kind of just feels like I've got a clean face. So it's not going to be a ton of coverage. All right, you know what I'm going to do? We've got some bronzer here, some eyeshadow sticks. Let's do those as a midway point check-in. Because this says 16 hours. I feel like I've got nothing on my face. So yeah, let's just let it ride. I'm not going to be able to go 16 hours, let me warn you. But let's just let it ride and then we'll come back kind of midday and try on the other products. Okay? So for me, that's going to be hours and hours. But for you, it's going to be just like... Okay, this is kind of an ambitious check-in. It's been 6 hours. I think I'll just do the next one as like a report on screen. But I gave it a nice long time. Now, if I look like I have a little bit more color on my face, I do have a little bit of a lip product all listed below. It's Sweed, that lip crayon from Sweed, so good. But it's kind of coming off. And I do have a little bit of mascara on. Teeny bit of blush, also Sweed. I'll list it down below because I've got that Rebecca-20, 20% off code at Sweed. Use it. Great makeup from Sweed. But anyway, not a Sweed video. Okay, so let's try on some other products now. But first, let's do a quick 6-hour check-in on this Laura Mercier Tinted Blur Balm. looks like the minute I put it on. I'm surprised, you guys, because I'm not talking massive amounts of coverage here, which suits me fine and might very well suit you. You know, if you want to have like a whole new face over your face, more power to you, but this isn't going to do it. This is very natural. Having said that, it's covering my redness, it's blurring, it's not sinking into pores, it's not sinking into fine lines, of which we know I have many. It's not misbehaving in any way, shape, or form, and it's been 6 hours. Let me put down here on screen how long I actually wore it and how long it lasted, because it's claiming 16 hours, is it saying? Yeah, I think it might just do it. Honestly, it's not budging. And I don't feel like I have anything on my face. This is great for you if you like a natural, free foundation feeling. Haven't had to powder it. Don't have any concealer on. And it kind of built as a concealer, you know, and would be great for cover-up. I mean, I have some blush on. I don't know how you cover up that. You have to redo your blush or whatever. But yeah, I mean, if you need to touch up on the chin or, you know, like the forehead, you know, T-zone, it'd be great. It'd be great for touch-ups because it's so easy and it, you know, does that balm to powder, you know. Okay, let's play with some of our other products that we have here, some of these other kind of under the radar new products. Let's start with the Rare Bronzer. This is the Warm Wishes Soft Matte Powder Bronzer. Again, under the radar. This is Sun Blaze, but they're 7 shades and it's $30. Here we go. These are kind of warm. Now this is a bronzer. I know I launch into this explanation every time, but a bronzer is going to be warmer than a contour because a bronzer warms up the face and, you know, it doesn't, a contour is going to make areas of your face recede for kind of shaping and things that are far above my skill level and interest level, I admit. This just kind of warms up the face. So bronzer is going to be warmer in general. That being said, a lot of you don't want it too orangey. So I only got 1 out of 7 shades. Report back if you've tried some others. Let me just show you on one side of the face. What I'm going to do is what I always do. I just kind of do the perimeter of the face. And I try not to do too much, but I'm going to overdo it a bit just so you guys can see. Thing about bronzer is once you see it, you can't unsee it. Please remember that if you just met me on the street, you wouldn't be staring at it. It's probably glaring right now. That's actually quite pretty. I almost like this as my, and I don't mind, let me do the other side now. I don't mind a very warm bronzer, but I wanted to point out that certainly this shade is very warm. To me, this is, you know what, this one's kind of like a favorite of mine, which is the Charlotte Tilbury, not the cream one, but her powder bronzer is a favorite of mine, and this kind of reminds me of that. Now, I've slightly overdone it here just to really give you guys a look, but as you can see, that's a very warm bronzer. Doesn't bother me, but we'd have to look at, this is what PR would be good for. Obviously, all of these products I bought with my own money, but what people don't understand about PR is it would allow me to swatch like all 7 shades. I'm not saying I should get PR from them. I'm just saying that's something that PR does, you know. Whereas when you're dealing with creators like me who don't have PR from a brand, if you want to see other shades, you're kind of skipping from video to video, which is kind of a pain in the butt. I'm just saying, that's a pro PR statement. Not that I'm getting it or trying to get it. They don't know who I am. Okay, anyway, what do you think? That's the shade Sun Blaze. Okay, so I finally picked up the Sarah Creal eyeliner. This is the Eyes Up Creamy Kajal Longwear eyeliner. This is 1 new shade. So I picked up the 1 new shade they have, which is Rose Bronze. But now she's got 8 shades in shimmer and matte. This is a shimmer shade, $35. So we have the tip on one side. Ooh, that factory point. You know I love it. And we've got a little brush, not a smudger, but a little brush on the other side. That's interesting. Interesting choice on a Kajal liner. Usually it's a smudger. Why did I get this? Well, the shade was new, and you guys have been telling me how great these eyeliners are. So I thought, okay, well, it's a new shade. Let's see what it looks like as kind of, since this is a shimmer, let's see what it looks like in the waterline. Kind of subtle. What do you guys think? You can't tell, can you? Don't lie on it. You know what? I can kind of tell. It's definitely brightened that up. All right, let's try the other side. You know what? This might be pretty, like over a darker shade. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely lightened things up. I admit it's not the most obvious. But you guys, I gotta try, you know, you guys, I owe it to you guys to try like the black or the brown, because I can see how nice this works, how nice it glides on. I can see. Let me try to just kind of stick it on the inside here. This is, ooh, this shade is subtle. I had to look to make sure I'm putting it on. Let me see it on the, it's pretty. This is almost like the Golden Beetle shade from Sweed. Again, I'm going to mention Sweed again. But the Golden Beetle, I mean, yeah, that's kind of similar to that Golden Beetle shade, but the Golden Beetle shade ends up showing up a little more. Hey, I'm not mad at it, but I think I do need to try some other, that's very subtle. So I do think I need to try some other shades from the brown, but I'll tell you this, it applied beautifully. I don't know what a brush would be like. Tell me what you guys think about the fact that it's got a brush on one side, not a smudger sponge, but a brush. Hey, I'm not mad at it. It's just subtle. Take the Sweed Golden Beetle shade or the one of those bronze Victoria Beckham shades and make it a lot more subtle. That would be gorgeous on my blue eyes. I do see it in there, but at home you might be going, you know, and I'm going to try to. Okay, so Anastasia Beverly Hills, talk about an under the radar release, has done this GLIDR eyeshadow stick, GLIDR, GLIDR eyeshadow stick. It's got 25 shades, so they were quite ambitious with that. And I picked up Amethyst and Cocoa Drip. It's supposed to be swipe on and creamy. You know, here's the Cocoa Drip. Oh, it is creamy. That's creamy. And here's the Amethyst. I got the purple because, you know, I got green eyes, and we're supposed to, they're both kind of, it's kind of pretty together, huh? So you can swipe this on and you got some play time before it sets. That Amethyst is awful sparkly, which is kind of pretty. All right, so what I'm going to do first is we're going to first try to use it in a way where we can kind of blend it and see how that works. There's no blender on the other side, but typical eyeshadow stick. Okay, I made like a thing there, and then I'm going to take this Refer number 28. I better hurry here. I don't know how, oh yeah, that's enough playtime. And then it's going to set. Not bad, huh? Not bad. And you don't have to smudge it out. And I picked this Refer because it's kind of a, you know, kind of dense. Okay, let's do the other side. And I think actually this pairs with this eyeliner nicely because the eyeliner is kind of subtle. And this one is not. I could have used this as an eyeliner as well. Kind of did that differently on each side. Oh well, sorry. Pretty though, huh? It's a little darker on this side, I realize. All right. All right. And I'm just going to run it underneath. And smooth it out there. All right, let's use the Amethyst. Let's try to use the Amethyst shade that you saw here. More, let's not blend it out as much. I purposefully got that Cocoa Drip shade to wear in the crease because I have hooded eyes. It's always a good idea. But if we were to just take this Amethyst and just kind of draw it onto the lid, I don't want to completely leave it as is, but I just want to see. I'm going to blend it. And the more you blend things like this, you kind of want to tap. If you just, it's going to just leave sparkle. But that's actually quite pretty. I mean, you gotta like an eye crayon, you know, or that kind of a product. You know what I mean? You gotta like that a lot. And I don't know how I feel about you know what, you guys, can I just confess something? And this is very pretty. I just want to do a review for you guys because I'm a professional makeup reviewer. I want to do a review for you and let you know if you like eyeshadow sticks, if it's a good one or not, you know? Personally, which really shouldn't matter to you guys how I feel personally, but it does come into it. Personally, I'm not an eyeshadow stick or liquid eyeshadow person. I like a powder eyeshadow, and I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow to begin with, frankly. But I would use this cocoa shade in the crease. What I can do, just for my experience, is I can just let you know if it's a good one. And this is a good one. If you like eyeshadow sticks, you're not going to be disappointed. We have this kind of sparkly shimmer shade that's beautiful. And they blend beautifully. They didn't tug on my eyes when I was using them. So a real good one if you like these things. Now, if I were buying for Rebecca, I would have skipped these because Rebecca, personally, not a big eyeshadow crayon user, you know? But if you are, that's a good product. And that's a pretty eye look. I'm not against it. It's dark, I know, but it's a pretty eyeshadow look. You know, and you could put this under powder too, and it will generally extend the wear of your powder. So, okay, again, down here again, I'm going to put how long I wore this foundation and how it held up, because it does promise 16 hours. I should be able to go to at least 10 hours, I'm hoping. And then also, you know what I'll do for you guys? I'll put down about this eyeshadow stick. How many hours I ended up wearing it, the whole look for, and how they held up. Did they crease? Because see, I got you. I know what you're going to ask. I got you. All right. Not bad. All right, look for that information down below. Let me know your thoughts if you picked any of these up. I got another video coming up with another roundup of a bunch of kind of, we shouldn't forget, new releases, you know. So look for that coming up too. Is also other new releases coming up and all sorts of fun things. I've been getting some really cool things in PR too that I really want to share with you guys. We got so much. Come join me on Instagram. Have you seen me over on TikTok? Because I'm there. I am. And Facebook, of course. And we have a membership group right here on YouTube. We have lives every Friday. I'd love to see you there. Make sure that you're subscribed. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Do not forget that Rebecca V Day 20 will get you $20 off at Rose Forever New York. Make somebody's Valentine's Day or buy it for yourself. See you next time. Bye.